We're rolling. It's time. We are, in fact, rolling around at the speed of sound. Sun plays my favorite character, Reimu. We all know and love Reimu. God, how I love this character, actually. I missed a green. It's fine. I'll take the 117. I'll take the 117. So, attempts from the day of yester between the Saturday and the Sunday stream. If I'm being honest, I was gonna get on call some people and then do some attempts in the background, but I ended up getting a little distracted, so I did not end up doing that. I did like an attempt that got to stage 3, and then it kind of just ended. So not my best showing. But that's fine, because we get an attempt today. We get an attempt today, again, probably 2.5 hours, and then I must do other things in the day. Hello, Alice. Teki mas. What is teki mas? I love just the gets run over. It's like, we'll never know. It's like, we would have asked, but unfortunately, she is dead now. For always and forever. How you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm back with my my favorite game of all time, actually, Touhou 18, where I get to fight Mrs. Mikhail. And I get to fight the ever popular character Sanyo and Misamaru. The one character, Sanyo and Misamaru. My favorite character. We're lucky. We might even get to see stage 5. Probably not, though. This stage 5's hard. It's a hard game. Yeah, hell, even getting to Misamaru is hard. I feel like I've been able to do it a little more consistently than in the past, but it's still difficult. The singular Touhou character is Aya. There is no one else. Well, in that case, there's going to be a lot of Aya depth this stream. Not only from the enemies, but from me as well. Wouldn't that just add... Honestly, wouldn't that add another layer fucked up if I started calling the character I'm playing as Aya? I forget how much of 18 you've seen, but if you have an astute eye, you might be able to recognize that I'm not... My Marissa is a little messed up. Ow. That was just a bad restream on my part. I got, what was it? Crown very graciously, last time on stream, Crown very graciously, just went into the files of 18 and, changed Reimu's player sprite with Marissa, and then sent it to me. So now I am playing as Remissa. It's Reimu, yeah, it's Reimu disguised as Marissa that we call Aya. The layers are never ending. The layers go on and on and on and on. Whoops. Alright, that was a reset. Once you accidentally joined a stream on your alt and promptly got banned. Wait, what happened? On mine? Wait, what happened? Or like someone else's? Or like, is it on the, was it was it your Aya Shimemaru account? Oh, I need to look at the screen, My brain tries to look over a chat. I will have time to look over a chat when I get to a breaking point, which will happen. Or not, well, not a break point. Not a breaking point. I'll get to the point where I lose my sanity, and then I'll have plenty of time to look at chat. It's the perfect game plan. Look at that 214. Now Michael dies. Oh my god. Whoa. I have never gotten 1370 before. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Holy shit, 264. Now we're talking. On another stream, it was that account. I guess I just didn't like the username. I guess it's all one word, but I am surprised Twitch that was a Twitch let you use the word FAP. I guess, like, there's just gotta be a decent amount of names that would be blocked if you couldn't use the letters FAP in a row. I know, like, yeah, because censorship can get really, like, messed up if you like, block off too many things. Because, like, what was it? I actually don't know what word they're trying to censor, but I do know that in like, older Dark Souls games, if you tried typing in the word night, it would be automatically censored, and there'd be, like, 2 letters in it that'd be censored, or whatever. Maybe. Imagine not being able to say assassin. Yeah. Oh no, that's assassin. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I see your tricks. No. I remember, was it that was a rejected Starbomb song name. It's just Assassin's Creed. Oh, come on. I'm 1 point away. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's a safe go for it kind of situation. Yeah, wow, that was just very scuffed movement on my part. Very scuffed, very scuffed. How did it get so scuffed? You can hear the drums are rolling. Ooh, okay. I think we're good. I think we can take her down now. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. That was really bad. That was just bad movement on my part. No, you don't. You didn't see anything. I guess I saw nothing. It wasn't for you meddling kids. Wasn't for you meddling Star Bomb. God, my throat just feels so, like... It feels so, like, not claustrophobic. It feels so clogged. Like, my nose and my throat. I mean, I guess they are connected. So it's probably more so my nose that is clogged than it is my throat. It's just my throat feels clogged just by unison. I can't words right now. Don't ask me for words. I can't do them. Come on. Over to here. Yeah, okay. Easy game. And pop goes the weasel. And there we go. Look at that. On the stage free already. There she is. That's your Aya for this stream. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to pick her up. Because I'm not allowed cards. Don't worry about Lily White. It's not Lily White's that's not important. Lily White's not important. Well, she is very important actually. She's my moral support card. Unfortunately, if I picked up Aya, she actually does more than just moral support. She does, like, actual support, so you can't use her. Lily White only does something if I press the C key, which, luckily, I have disabled. I am a dumbass for doing that. I'm a dumbass. Over to here. Get me out of there. Look at it. It's Anyo, everybody. It's Anyo. We all love Sanyo. We love her and her very fair and cool patterns. Okay, that was just bad movement on my part, to be real. That was bad movement on my part. I think I had the right idea, I just went to the right too early. But my dodging idea was good, actually. Gameplay was just not there to match it. Pop. Pop goes a weasel. That's a double. Yeah. That final one's got a lot of health. Unfortunately, 2 power ain't cutting it there. Now we have frozen peas. Everyone's favorite kind of peas. Yeah, that was almost really bad. Easy game. This is a legit shot at Sanyo. Let's get it. No, not that. I think I'm moving a little more than I need to. Not like too much, just slightly. Yeah, that was just a panic movement. That was actually, it was a little scuffed, but it was actually a good dodge I did before that, and then I panicked. Yeah, my movement's not whipping right now. I can't believe I didn't stop all of it. I couldn't stop it all. Did I die twice to the first one? What happened? Why do I only have one power? Oh, no. Right, I died to spell one. My mind is blanking things out already. Which is not a good sign. That was just very unfortunate. The fight's not over yet. The more Sanyo warm-ups I can get, the better. What am I struggling with right now specifically? It's spell 1, spell 2, or sorry, non 1, spell 1, spell 2 is what I've gotten hit by. And I also had a scary non 2, but that would have been scary no matter what. I think that was the right movement. I just messed up. I might need to practice that final again. Hold on. Actually, yeah. Let me load that up real quick. Because, again, that movement is consistent there. I just don't remember it. I forget, like, if I want to stream a little faster there or whether I can get away with streaming a little slower. I forgot to put it to her final. Here we go. I need her to move to the right. Or to the left, I mean. Thank you. So again, I'm using this as my setup. So no, I think that will just get me killed no matter what. So I do need to stream it a little differently than I think I do. I think maybe I streamed a little more off to the side. I may have done that. Why do you gotta keep giving me good RNG? Give me the bad RNG. Come on. Come on. I know you want to give me the bad RNG. I gotta remember what the fuck I did here. Oh my god. I didn't realize she can give you the bad RNG twice like that. Well, it does actually, I think. Yeah, because her position affects that as well. Hello, Nabeka. How you doing? I love how Gay Among Us Sex is just your calling card. It's like the bat signal. Yeah, you forgot about Ray Marissa. Never forget about Ray Marissa. Can you stop moving to the... Can you stop giving me good RNG? Give me the bad RNG, come on. I need to test. Okay. Now give me good RNG. So as long as I go over that other one, it's honestly not that hard to stream. Yeah. But that was like, even just one wrong movement at one power makes it so you can just barely, you can just barely kill her. Oh, you are you're ancient for tradition. This is your calling card. There we go. The Aya Gooners have united. I'm still very tired this morning. I forget about it, and then suddenly my brain's just like, oh yeah, by the way, you're tired. And I'm like, oh, I guess I am. It's not like I didn't get good sleep last night. I'm just like this. This is who I am, damn it. I'm a tired individual. For no reason other than I can be. Look at that 1360. It wasn't good enough. I didn't get the full wave. I didn't even get the full wave. But we're taking Michael mid-boss kills to higher heights than anything could ever be. Alright, support. Oh yeah, no, you got this one? Okay, nice. Thank you. Thank you, Nebeka. I appreciate. Yeah. How you doing then, Nebeka? You got any more limber companies? I'm always here for you except when I'm not. That's exactly what I look for in my moderators. Listen, I wouldn't ask my moderators to do what I wouldn't do. And if I'm being honest, that type of mentality is exactly what I do. So... Yeah, that was just a really dumb play on my part. You got the kit reveal for a team leader identity for the middle, and the middle is gonna be pretty strong now. I feel like I've heard that sentimentality for like every new like kit that's been revealed recently. Alright, maybe I'm only saying that because you've only been talking about the strong ones, because those are the funny ones to talk about. It's just like, I don't know if I've ever heard, in recent times, I don't know if I've ever heard, like, a kit for this company that's like, they're kind of weak. It's like, I hear about just like, yes, this X kit coming out, and they're pretty good, actually. So we're getting to the point of power creep with every single kit. Every kit is now a super soldier. And when everyone's super, nobody is. Such an incredible, like, well, yeah, haha, incredible. But like, I don't know. It's fascinating which lines stand the test of time. I mean, I don't know how many people quote that nowadays, but like for a time, right? That was a pretty quotable line. It just comes from like a fucking kids movie about superheroes. There's just enough in it to like really stick with people. They're not on, like, a super deep level, but, like, deep enough. Admittedly, power creep has been very present as in this thing this season. Which isn't great, but hey, at least we're getting identities for signals that didn't have good alternatives for a specific team. No, yeah, I mean, like, it's, like, that's, like, the ideal is, like, there's a bunch of viable, like, team setups and options, right? So it's more fun that y'all are getting, like, good units as opposed to, like, oh, these units don't fucking do anything or work. Like, it's fun to have more powerful options to choose from. Hong Lu got an identity with the new highest damage attack in the entire game, but, like, it's a bleed/charge identity. And he had complete dog shit for that earlier. Is bleed charge, like, a bad build, or is it just, like, they made it... Are you saying, like, it's ironic that it's that, considering that his earlier builds for that were just not good? Okay, yeah, let's restart. I meant to say both of his bleed identities and his charge identity he had before this were pretty bad. Okay, so now so his previous identities were bad, but now he just has one that is better than both. Kurokumo Honglu was pretty good on release, but yeah. But again, now we've had power creep, so by like today's standards, he's no longer good. Okay, hold on. I refuse to take a 116. I can do better. I'm doing this wrong. This is a shame on my family. Taking a 116. Okay, well, I accidentally, I fat fingered down. Unless your name is Blade Lineage Yi Sang, in which case you get to be a permanent slot for poise teams. Okay, so, honestly, that's really impressive to have a character that's just like, that was good on release, still be good even like as the game gets updated and new characters drop. It's like in like a fighting game that's like less of a rarity, but like I imagine in a game like this where it's like mainly like strategy and or like where it's mainly like team composition and strategy as opposed to like fighting against other people, like I imagine that's a pretty insane thing to have, because like it's pretty difficult that, like, you don't just have someone do what you're doing better, right? God, everything just feels so... Like, I don't get the same euphoria anymore unless it's, like, a 1370. I got 1370 one time, and now it's all I crave. That's a real power creep right there. That's expectation creep. The thing with Blade Lineage Yi Sang was that he had good numbers on release, but he could never fulfill his conditions because fights were too short. Oh, but now the fights are longer. Oh, and, okay, so he was actually like... So he's gotten more insane as time has gone on, despite having the same kit. Like he was like an okay build on release, and now it's like no, he's like now that he has like now that the game like supports his character, now he's just way better. I can take a 1 death stage 1, but it's a 2 miss and a restart. We shall see how this goes. Yeah, pretty good luck. Alright, we're on it to stage 2. Admittedly, his damage was a bit underwhelming. His damage is a bit underwhelming now, but who cares about that when you can spam a skill that rolls a 22 in a game where 16 is the average? So, like, his damage is underwhelming, but it's still better than most, is what you're saying? Because, like, I imagine 6 points above average is quite a decent bit. Yeah, that was just unfortunate. I'm playing lazy this morning. I think that's my main issue. Playing very lazy. Honestly, I need something to wake me up. I have an idea. But humor me on this for a minute while I try to wake myself up. Let's do yeah, here we go. Wake me up. I would play that if I wasn't gonna get copyright claimed, but that would be perfect. That'd be so perfect. Oh, also chops to. Oh, I was singing the wrong song. That would also be perfect though. But no, we got this. I don't know if I should turn this up a little bit or not. Y'all tell me if it's too quiet, alright? Losing clashes means you get to do 0 damage and the opponent gets to deal damage to you, so you can spam a 22 roller. Oh, so that's just your chance to hit. Because he's just gonna win. Oh yeah, I forgot about September ends. They don't get to inflict debuffs to you. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know the last one. Wake me up when September ends, and then wake up. I don't remember the last one. I feel like I should probably know it. I will never know. Again, 1360 is not bad at all. Never fear the fall in this world, his world, where compromise does not exist. There we go. I'm sorry, but TS is why you're peak. Well, thank you. Oh, wait. Or unless that's the name of the song? Actually, I don't know what TS means. Or TS means that shit, maybe? I'm trying to think of what TS means in this context. Almost every debuff in Limbus is inflicted on hit, so having a good clashing identities. Oh, it does mean this shit. Okay, okay. Well, thank you. You have good clashing identities is pretty important. Okay. Yeah, so again, he doesn't deal a lot of damage, but again, he just doesn't... He's not really going to be taking damage for the most part, or debuffs. He just lives for a long-ass time. World of worlds, every step meets the rest. This is the 10-hour version. I'll probably play it for this attempt, and then we might just go back to normal music. I do feel a little more awake now, though. I feel the endorphins flowing through me. Well, unfortunately, the endorphins cannot stop me from making dumbass plays. Those just kind of happen sometimes. Whoops. I should have just been fine to go all the way off to the left there. I think in my head, I just wanted to stay underneath her. But that was just bad on my part. Unless you're playing a middle team, which specifies in getting hit and then making the enemies regret ever having thought about hitting you. Okay. You just have like a retaliation team, essentially. See, again, that's what's fun about games like that, is just like having just so many ways you can potentially win. It's like there are good strats, but there's also just like a ton of like funny builds you can like set up in the game. My restreams there are really lazy. I think it's just gotta be another reset. I keep thinking I can go up in POC there, but I'm just like, it's not working out. His world of worlds, every step meets the rest. His world, where one is all. In this world, his world, never fear the fall. In this world, his world. Whoops. I at least want a run that makes it to stage 2. Come on. Or not to stage 2, but like to Takane. We're gonna make this work. His world is gonna take us to where we want to go. All right, we just gotta have faith. Just gotta have so much fucking faith, bro. Okay, that was unfortunate on my part. It was unfortunate. Okay, I genuinely don't know what killed me there. What you got? Which is why the new middle identity is so good, even though we can't see his numbers. He just gives other middle identities damage reduction by existing. Oh. Oh, so basically... Oh. So a team that was like... Basically, a team that its whole game plan is to take hits and then deal, like, a fuck ton of damage back after hits. Or just, maybe not deal damage, but just, like, ruin the opponent's day for trying to hit them. Will now have a unit that reduces the damage they take on hit. So, yeah, like, it doesn't even matter if what he does... It doesn't even matter if he's good at his job. If he's good at his job, that's just another cherry on top. But, like, he just helps out the entire team already. Honestly, I kind of hope he is good, because that makes, what is it? Like, I hope he does have just insane numbers as well, because that'll make it even funnier. It's funny when a fucking, like, was it, like, what is more or less supposed to be a support unit also just has the ability to just wreck shop on their own if they want to. It's not very balanced, but it's hilarious to watch. Let me see the Boomas. Is that your version of the Boon Boon Mar newspaper? The Boomas art. Oh shit! Hold on. Well actually I don't know if I want to show DMs of another person. But someone got a thing. Oh wait, that's incredible actually. Hold on. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Wait. Let me stop the music. Look at this freaking. I love the little Koishi, but oh my god, look at this fucking chiseled ass Nitori. That's incredible. That's beautiful. Oh god. Oh, I see. So it was filled the face and then I see. Someone did not win their game of Hangman. Oh, that's fucking great. Hey, we haven't seen Aya guitar in a while. Hold on. Someone did what I reacted to earlier. Someone did something really impressive in Bats of the Heavens. I guess it's fine. I can probably just show this screenshot. Look at the screenshot. If you know, you know. This shit's hella impressive. Hold on. I need to. They sent me this at like fucking 12 a.m. There we go. Thank you for the art though. That was fucking great. Absolutely fantastic. Also prevents them from being staggered. Oh, that's insane. Well, I assume that's insane. I actually don't. I assume preventing a debuff that would another debuff that would prevent their game plan is insane. People have been wishing for this identity for over a year, so if he's not good, Project Moon won't hear the end of it. I meant like not more so that he's not good at what he does, but I mean like that his statistics himself are not good. Because like again, as you're saying, he'll be good regardless of whether he does good damage or not, right? Like, even if his statistics aren't, like, that great, like, even if he's, like, just okay statistics, that, what he does will still make up for that. I guess people might still complain, though. They're like, what the fuck? Why can't I attack this unit that, like, just makes my team insane? Alright, preventing that is nutty? Okay. I do love how Discord does not notify me of these things, though. It did not notify me of Alice's message, I don't think. No, it did not. And it did not notify me of... It did not notify me of Garfness's message. Stagger means you can't attack for the rest of the turn, nor the entirety of the next turn. Oh, wow. And you also take double damage from everything. Yeah, no, that's pretty good, actually. It should, but I feel like... Oh, no, I guess it does. I guess more so I meant on my phone. Because it shouldn't prevent that on my phone. And normally it doesn't. But it just... Even on my phone, I wasn't getting notifications. Because, like, my phone's right here, so if I get a notification, I should be able to see it. Running things, hyperactive, instrumental, and pulling strings. We gotta psych ourselves up, come on. I don't know why I need to psych myself up on stage 2, but hey, to be fair, all my other stage 2s have failed, so maybe this is what I need to do. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, we're fine. I did not get to POC at all, but that is okay. POCing is a mere frivolity that I need not concern myself with unless it is absolutely necessary. And guess what? It wasn't. Guess what? It was a fucking waste of my time. That's a spam risk call. Cool. Thanks, phone. In this world, his world, never fear the fall. In this world, his world, 1-0. Yeah, I may have messed up. That's fine. Yeah, see, that's fine. Yeah, the Discord phone app is just ass. I get notified like 30% of the messages that people send. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Like the fuse on his rocket and he's ready to go. Never fear the fall, the fall, the fall, the fall. Now fight me, Takane. Now fight me. Easy game. In this world, his world, never fear the fall. Yeah, it's a kill. Easy game. Oh, damn, 17 seconds, look at that. In the trailer for the new Identity, the BGM changes, and they show his ult, and everyone is saying how cool it'd be if he actually changed the song in Gen 2. Oh, that'd be sick. It's more wishful thinking than anything else, since no other Identity before has ever done anything similar. Imagine my face when I read the kit earlier today, and I got to change battle music until the end, until turn end, excluding certain encounters. Wait, so you changed the battle theme but for one turn? Oh, hold on. That's a call from my father. Hold on. What was this? What is this bro gotta say? Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm streaming right now.
Oh, you're streaming right now. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Or are you gonna ask to watch FMA?
Yes.
Alright, gotcha. Yeah,
I will change the litter box and do other things, and then call me later.
yeah. I will call. Yeah, I shall do that. Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh no, okay. I mean, it does change the BGM, which is cool. I just think it's funny where it's just like, change the BGM until the end of the turn. I definitely get the excluded from certain battles thing, because there's some battles you don't want to change the song that's playing. Like, I can't wait to get your hands on them and change most encounter themes into EDM. It's exactly what you need. It's how you win. That's the real buff he exudes. He just starts playing EDM, and he just gets filled with a power that he's never had before in his life. Drive to the Philippines, straps on his shoes. Haven't you heard the news? Okay, let's go. Let's go. That was much cleaner, Rice. That was much cleaner. Nope. I panicked. I panicked. I should not have panicked like that. Bad gameplay on my part. I did have good reading before that dodge, though. Again, or like, yeah. It wasn't like the cleanest movement, but it was letting me live, and I honestly, like, it was all intentional, so I didn't mind it. I think the only thing I didn't like was that final dodge, where, like, I was in an okay spot, and then I panicked. I panicked for no reason. Come on. Come on. You. They specified excluding certain encounters thing because Gebra could cut off any song in the game when she manifested ego. Oh, that's hilarious. I guess I would just, like, put myself in a bad spot there. No, I was in a fine spot. Why do I have to second guess myself on that shit? I don't need to. I don't need to second guess myself on that shit, and yet I keep doing that. Okay, that one was just unfortunate. I honestly didn't really know where to go there. Yeah. At the very least, the end of the session needs to include some more Sanyo practice again. My Sanyo is not playing well. I didn't really know where to go there, to be real. I didn't know where to go there. Yeah, she is so low on... She was so low on the screen for no reason. Shit is crazy. I will admit dying to Non 2 is still embarrassing, but it's like, I don't know. Sometimes Non 2 is just rough. That being said, that was the freest spell 2 I've seen in my entire life. Jesus Christ. I might still be able to get this to the final, which will be hilarious if I can do that. That'll be very funny if I can somehow get this to her final. I just gotta not choke on yellow rice. Yeah. I realized that like wide dodge I did to the right was really bad, admittedly. Wow, really? Well, I did practice this, so we'll see if it pays off. That was not exactly how I practiced that, but that's fine. Yeah, I paused for too long. Whoops. Okay. I think that's enough of that song. It got me far enough. It did not get me to stage 4, unfortunately, but I think I'm happy with where it got me. I think I feel a little more awake now. It's particularly notorious when she cut off Children of the City. Imagine you're playing the game, listening to a song about fatalism and feeling like you have no purpose in life, and suddenly get reversed in a 4-minute long guitar solo. Yeah, what's the problem? I think that's how the... Listen, it's not what the devs intended, but it's what Gebra intended. She worked really hard on that guitar solo, alright? God, unrelated to anything we've been talking about, but what was it? Because yesterday I was playing some Bats of the Heavens again. It's like, I've never tried going for 100% completion in Bats of the Heavens, but recently, is it? So, since Admitted Girfness has started playing Bats of the Heavens, it's gotten me a little, it's gotten my interest back in Bats of the Heavens a little bit more. And so, like, I don't know if I'm, like, gonna 100% the game, but I do have a profile I was playing through where I was getting some more of, like, I was getting some stuff that I had never collected before. Like, I was, like, really trying my best. I was trying my best to do shit I hadn't done in the game before. And it is, like, I don't know. I do forget, like, just how genuinely fun Bats of the Heavens is. It can definitely get frustrating at times, but, like, there's just so much to the game. It's just so fucking cool. There's just, like... There's just so many ways you can solve puzzles. I don't know. There's so many cool and unique ways you can, like, go about solving puzzles. Like, there's an intended solution for everything, but, like, that intended solution is far from the only solution for, like, so many of the puzzles. Like, you can come up with your own cheese or, like, copy someone else's cheese, and it just kind of works. And sometimes, like, that cheese isn't even necessarily easier, but it's easier for you. Like, just depending on, like, your general playstyle and how you play the game, you probably will end up finding, like, a different puzzle solution than someone else. Or, like, even if you end up with, like, doing the same things overall, like, the way you do them can be slightly different, and, like, how fast or slow you want to approach things. It's just a fun fucking game. I know they were talking to me about, like, how I should probably try making a video on this game, on Bats of the Heavens, and I have considered it. The only problem with that would be, like, structure for me. I just don't know how I'd do it. Also, I do want to keep playing Touhou 18. I mean, I could try doing both. I would just need to, like, yeah. I would need to work on it, like, fully in the background. It would not be, like, a in the foreground project at all. But it would be interesting to try doing. Especially because, like, again, despite how fucking good Bat to the Heavens is, it just doesn't have a lot of attention. Which, like, I don't know, it kind of makes sense. It's not a very beginner-friendly game, but in my head, that should make it, like, more of, like a streamer game. Like, just people fucking raging, being like, God, fucking new Bennett body game came out. Sucks ass. Right? But, like, nobody plays it. Nobody knows about it. I don't think me making a video on it would change that, to be honest, but it would still be fun to make a video on a game that almost nobody knows about and be like, hey, you haven't heard of this game? Play it. It's great. Is it difficult? Yeah, but, like, it's amazing. Three, 2, 1, 0. Easy game. Easy video game. You tried your best to follow the will of the prescripts despite feeling a never-ending emptiness in my act. Shut up, bozo! Great split vertical. I realized I read that in the wrong tone of voice. The YouTube algorithm has been pretty wacky lately, you never know. It's been recommending Let's Plays to like 6 views. Yeah, it's been doing that too. Which is fun, which I guess like in my case that kind of works to my benefit in some ways, although I don't think that means anyone's gonna watch my stuff. But yeah, it has, to be fair, I don't mind that the YouTube algorithm is trying to push that stuff more. Like just trying to give like smaller creators a chance to like actually have their shit noticed. I think that's, I genuinely think that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it can also suck for like people who are more established though, because their stuff's probably not going to be pushed as much. I think, what is it? I don't know. And it's impossible to have like a perfect algorithm where everyone's videos are pushed, right? But I imagine like people more so in like the middle ground probably aren't going to be seen as much as people like way at the top or way at the bottom. But to be fair, before it was like, I imagine it was probably just like, if a video had no views, you probably weren't seeing in your algorithm ever. But like now you actually have a chance to like find like something a little, or like an obscure channel that you might end up enjoying. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes those videos are low views for a reason. It like either they're just not that entertaining or highly offensive. Like not every low views video needs to be pushed, but there are genuinely like, you know, just people like having fun on the platform. And I think it's fine to have some of that stuff pushed a little more. I might just be saying that out of bias, though. Again, I'm just like... Again, I'm just wondering about the logistics of making a Bat to the Heavens video. Because, like, not from a viewer standpoint, but just, like, how long would it take compared to, like, the Slap City video I worked on? Because that shit was, like, 10 months. And I know it could have been less than 10 months if I was a faster editor. Other people could have edited that more cleanly than I did in, like, a fraction of the time. I do know and understand that. But, like, I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about myself making this. Currently my record for like fastest video, or like fastest like scripted video completion for me is like 10 months. So like taking that into account, I gotta be like, okay, well how do I, oh, like there's that, but there's also just like, how do I structure it? Like I imagine, because I would not make a guide video. That's for goddamn certain. If I make a video on Bat to the Heavens, that game is so long that if I were to make a guide, that would be like a multi-hour probably multi-part series. Oh, I thought I read that right. Nah. That was just a bad read on my part. I was honestly fine with my confidence, though. My confidence in my gameplay was fine. It was literally just I had a single misread in there. It's just very unfortunate. Yeah, no, but again, like, I can't necessarily, like, structure it. Like, if I were to make a Slap City, or, sorry, a Bats of the Heavens video, I would definitely make it, like, a review. Or just, like, maybe less of a review and more of just, like a gush video where I just fucking talk about, like, why I love Bats of the Heavens and why I think it's a great game. Again, the problem just comes in, like, what specifically do I talk about in that case? And also, like, how do I make it, like, flow into each other in a way that makes sense? Like, I might be able to do it. It'd just be like a unique challenge for me, I guess. Alright, time for good old Sanyo. Nice. I just went a little too far to the left on that. I went a little too far. That was my bad. I'll take the one miss. That's fine. That just happens sometimes. Yeah, I genuinely had no idea where to go there. I genuinely had no idea where to go. That shit was just brutal. Oh, I don't even have a miss counter up on the screen. I forgot to put that up. Nope. I saw the way that was going. That was not a time to go to the right. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a kill with homing. That's an absolute kill with homing. I could get free power, although I don't think it's gonna help me that much. I could gain a life and lose it. Well, so I can get free power. I'm probably gonna die if I don't get free power is the thing. So then I'd only have 3 lives anyway. So I guess I just take free power. I didn't forget about the Sanyo's killed counter. It's been a while since I've had that. Well, to be fair, the Sanyo's killed counter used to be the, or it wasn't the Sanyo's killed counter anymore. It was like the Misamaru spotted counter. But I guess at the level I'm at now, Misamaru's killed counter makes more sense. I think I take free power, because I think I die if I don't do this. It's very likely that I die of 2 power. But, like, I'm giving myself, like, a better shot then for like other parts of the stage if I give myself this. It's not like I guarantee that I don't die with free power, but it's way more likely I die with 2 power than I survive with free power. In which case, I'd just be taking a life just to immediately lose it, and then I'd have no power for the rice, which, like, as much as yellow rice sucks, having more power for that does genuinely help. Like, it's no 4 power, but, like, it's still, like, you know, it's not nothing that we're working with. That was so close, genuinely. That was genuinely so close. Why did I do that? I don't know why I thought, like, to the left was good. Okay, well, that was just unfortunate. That was just the quickest 2 deaths to Jimbo I've had in my entire life. Yeah, I don't even know if I have this. I think I deleted the Sanyo's killed counter forever ago. Yeah, I don't have any goal. I have this text. Oh, right. BRB. Destroy the evidence. And I have whatever. Yeah, I deleted that a long time ago. Oh, no. You know what? Wait. No. No, I didn't delete it. No. Because... Wait a minute. Live split? Wait a minute. Oh, no, I do have it. Why do I have 2? Hold on. Oh, yeah, 2 live splits are open. You can't see that. Hold on. Look, I have the... I forgot. Yeah, no, I do have the Misamaru scene. I don't even remember what my... Where are my hotkeys for this? Hopefully I don't stop the recording with my hotkeys. I think it was like... Yeah, it was plus and minus. That makes sense. And I think... It's not the Misamaru, or it's not the Sanyo kill counter. But I do have... yeah, I do have Misamaru's scene. I need to set that up as like a separate recording as a thing. Because I can only do that if I have that. Otherwise, it's just this. I did, yeah. Maybe I can set that up again in the future. That'd be cute. It leaves. It's gone. Never to be seen again. It might be fun to try bringing that back though, yeah. Again, I would need to set up a custom template for it again though. I'd also need, or maybe I saved that template as a thing. I don't know if I can do that. Save templates. I think I may have just replaced it forever because I wasn't planning on going back to the Sanyo kill counter. It could be fun to have that up, though. I could set that up, and then again, like, if I wanted to, I could try finding a couple more mods. Again, I have this mod already, but... Like, who's to say I can't get a couple more? Again, as long as the mods are either, like, visual or sound effects, like, I don't really care. The only reason I'd care about a mod is if it, like, changes the game itself. Or, like... If a mod changes the way it'd be, like, playing or beating the game, then I don't want that. But if it just, like, if it's, like, a goofy mod just for fun, then it's like, I don't care. Make a mod that replaces Marissa and Reimu. Make her learn what it feels like. Do I really want to say goodbye to double Marissa, though? That would be really funny, though, where it's just like... I just make the game seem, like, really confused, or it's like, it's Reimu! It's like, no, that's Marissa. It's Marissa! That's Reimu. Yeah, that was just fucked up. I'm honestly amazed I lived that. To be fair, I'm not even the one who made a mod. I would need Crown to oh so generously help me again, probably, unless I wanted to learn how to do it myself. But I'm lazy. Why would streamer ever learn how to do anything? It's like, come on, guys. Why do you think streamers have moderators in the first place? So they don't have to do anything. I don't need to moderate my own chat room. I don't need to make my own videos. I just show up, I turn on the OBS software and I stream, and then I call it a day. I'm like, that's all in the day's work. That's streamer life. It's the dream streamer life. Unfortunately, no streamer gets to... Well, no successful streamer actually gets that life. I guess technically you could get to that life if you're, like, popular enough, but in order to get there, you gotta put in a lot of fucking work. And at that... If you were to put in enough work to get to the point where you don't have to do work, then you're probably not the kind of person who likes not having to do work. It is funny, right? Because, like, yeah, like, the reason, like, bigger YouTubers get, like, or, like, YouTubers or streamers get editors is literally just so they can, like... Because, like, making YouTube content, even if you're a streamer, is still important. But then it's like... But, like, typically, it's like, if you're not doing that, like, it's because you're working on, like, your own project. Because, like, you could just do it yourself, and it'd be cheaper. It'd be more time-consuming, but it'd be cheaper. But again, like, the only reason someone successful would not be working on their own YouTube videos is literally just, like, they are planning or they are making something else. So they're like, still doing work. But they're just doing a different kind of work. So they hired someone who can, like, help out with the work that, like... They're hiring someone to help out with work that they could do, but, again, they don't really have the time to do it because their time is taken up doing something else. It is very hard to, like, get big on any... in any form of the entertainment industry by just goofing off. Like, you do need to put in plenty of work yourself. Honestly, I was kind of fine with that idea. I was just a little too slow on it. It may not have been the best idea, but I think, honestly, that dodge was fine. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. The true streamer experience. Hire mods so you don't have to chat. So you have to get your chat in line yourself. Hire editors so you don't have to make your own videos yourself. Get down to your local kin. My lawyers advised me to not finish this joke. I thought you were gonna say, like, go down to your local fucking anime cafe or some shit. I thought that was gonna be the next part. Listen, all streamers love anime. We all know this. Because it's not acceptable on social media to not like anime. Actually, no, that's not true. It's not acceptable on social media to have a different opinion from someone else. That's more so the heart of the matter. That's what the true, yeah. That's the true matter that happens, actually. I think that's just a stream. Why did I jump? Why did I try jumping for it? Well, I'm sorry for ruining the taste of your tobacco. Guess shit just fucking sucks for you, doesn't it? I gotta stop panicking like that. It's honestly fine, and then I just panic. Okay. I think that's whatever. I made just stage 3. Don't restart. But I have to do frozen peas. I don't want to do frozen peas like this, man. I don't want to do frozen peas like that. It's not acceptable on social media to say Chainsaw Man is mid. Yeah, that sounds about right. After the end of the manga, I think it's more like it's not acceptable to not cult. Oh, people didn't like the way the manga ended. I didn't even know the manga did end. I don't keep up with. Well, to be fair, I've never even watched Chainsaw Man, to be honest. I don't keep up with a lot of stories. I know, what was it? The end, I know My Hero Academia ended. Or, not the anime, though, the manga. I only know about that one because I saw Alfred talking about it one time. And he was like, what was it? The only thing I heard about the ending, because, like, he didn't want to get into, like, spoilers, but he was just like, he's like, all I'm going to say is that the ending just felt very safe to me, which I didn't really enjoy. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. To be fair, I can't, I don't know. I can't really imagine, like a shonen battle manga is going to end in, like, a very, like, bold or unique way. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that insane to say? It's not impossible, but it's like, I don't know. I can't imagine, like, the endings for stories like that are going to be, like, really groundbreaking. Like they can be, like, just genuinely fun stories and get people into them. But, like, I can't imagine, like, stories like that are going to have an ending where it's like, oh, man, you see that ending? That was fucking crazy, bro. You see the end of Dragon Ball Z? Fucking Goku beat the bad guy. He got stronger, and then he beat the bad guy. That's insane. It's even the end of Dragon Ball Z, which I guess, small spoilers if you've never seen that before, that does end of, like, Goku dying and then being like, I don't want to come back, actually. I'm chill. I fought my fight. Now it's up to you guys. And there is stuff like that, which, like, that is interesting. But it's also, like, it's not, like, huge. I guess, to be fair, at the time, I don't think you can really call that a safe ending. But, like, again, I don't know. But it's not like that's like a fucking crazy or mind-blowing ending where it's just like, oh, Goku's leaving it to, like, the next generation. Which didn't even matter because then Dragon Ball just kept going on for forever because companies wanted Dragon Ball to keep going on. Which does happen in these industries where the creator's like, all right, I'm good at my story ending here. And then, like, the companies are like, you see how much money this shit's making? We're not letting the story end here. So as a fan, you kind of have to decide, like, you can keep experiencing the thing you love, but you do kind of need to recognize at some point it's like, okay, the story ended at this point. That this is the end of the story I was reading. And now here's just, like, some after shit. It's like, here's Dragon Ball GT. Goku's a kid now. Just ship it. Remember that Akira Toriyama wanted the Cell Saga to be the end? Oh, yeah, no, he did want the Cell Saga to be the end. I did forget about that, actually. No, yeah, Cell Saga was supposed to be the end. Never mind. I was thinking the Buu arc. But, yeah, they did have him write the Buu arc as well. Have Goku as a protagonist and have Gohan as the new main character. Oh, okay. So no, he was gonna keep writing, but the Buu arc was gonna be about Gohan, not Goku. But they were like, you gotta include fucking Goku, man. No one's gonna buy this shit. People hated the idea so much he had to bring Goku back. No, so I get, yeah, I guess that is. No, I guess that would be like not a safe ending then. Yeah, if people are that adverse to Goku leaving, then yeah, I guess that would have been like what the fuck? What? Yes, I guess that isn't. No, by definition, that is not safe then. Yeah, I just didn't. I guess I maybe should have stopped shooting. I don't know. I think I just needed to restream it a little better. Three, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Very good. Time for good old Takane. Oh, Takane, my, well, not necessarily my beloved, but my something. You're certainly something, Takane. You're certainly something. If nothing else, you're something. I do know, what was it? Watching, something I am slightly more interested in watching now is, Jujutsu Kaisen, I think. I forget the name, I forget how to say the name. In any case, yeah, cause I've been hearing, like, I have always heard people talk about it, and I was like, you know, I was like, oh, that might be interesting. But, like, was it a couple friends I know, like, were, like, talking, or, like, memeing about it or whatever, and I was like, oh, that might be interesting to watch then. Well, because they do enjoy it, right? But, like, again, they're just, like, or, like, they're talking about memes surrounding it that they thought were funny, and I was like, oh, yeah, no, that is kind of funny. And then Alpharad released a video on a really shitty Jujutsu Kaisen game. And, like, watching that genuinely made me be like, okay, I'm kind of interested to see what the story's actually like now. Like, what? Like, does that make sense? Like, watching, like, a really shitty, bad version of the story made me very interested to see what the real story was. Because I know the real story's good. JoJo's the only shonen story you follow. It's actually more seinen now, but whatever. I actually don't know. I guess Sane is just another publication. And it's honestly so funny knowing stories like that of how a manga author wanted to kill the protagonist and continue the story of a new one and not being able to do so. Yeah, JoJo Part 1 was literally that. A self-contained story manga, but then Shonen Jump told Araki to keep writing it? Really? The problem was the characters he wrote wouldn't do for a long-running series, so the answer he found was to kill his protagonist to make a second part of a new one. Huh. I just assumed that was the plan from the beginning. I did not realize that was just... like, he was just like, no, keep going. And he was like, what do I do? Here, what about this? That's actually hilarious. Other manga artists try so hard to kill off their main characters, and then Araki comes in and he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna kill my main character off so I can even continue my plot. Behead him. Yeah, I think I could have restreamed one more time, to be real. Whoops. Yeah, I think just a combination of like just bad luck at the end plus bad movement on my part. It's not like my movement is super clean there. Yeah. Okay, we have not gotten a run to Misumaru today. Which, like, that is just how it be on some sessions, but, like, whoops. But, like, whoops. Honestly, it's a restart. No Casa guy. Oh, Kren, how you doing? Wait, what is that? I don't remember. Araki only did shorter mangas before JoJo's. I did not know that. Hold on. Who the fuck is... What is Casa guy? What is that? Oh, is the new Touhou roguelike? Well, apparently, it's also a brand of gummies. So, that's hilarious. Hold on. Wait, already... Let me see this. Is it on Steam? Legion Bound. Kai. Well, I'm only seeing Touhou 9. It's been early access for 2 years. It's one of those roguelikes that are only fun to break. I gotcha. I'm so curious to see if I know it. No, wait. Kase guy. There we go. Touhou Legend Night Sky. Is this it? Oh, one of the artists for this game definitely was, definitely did art for fucking, for, the other game. Lensed Nights. Yeah, okay. So I guess this is a roguelike? Oh, yeah, here. Was it? I feel like whoever the artist is for this game I love how they made her outfit a hoodie. Definitely did art on, or they definitely did some guest art for fucking, what is it called? The Touhou game that I played. Gensokyo Odyssey. I feel like something about this art looks really familiar to me. I feel like they had to have done some art in that game. It is a full game. Yeah, you get to play as... It's Reimu and then 3 fucking oddballs over here. At least they kept Reimu's smaller hitbox. I don't know if I'm going to buy that for $22, but... By the way, I think... I think Kane's expansion class releases tomorrow. But then wasn't it supposed to release this on like the 28th or some shit? I am honestly thinking of playing it. I kinda want to play the stupid Touhou trivia game. JoJo is meant to be another one of those mangas. People liked it a bit too much. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, whoops. People really like my manga. Guess I gotta keep writing it. You have any idea? It's one of those roguelike. You have any idea? Little, let her sit down. During run before, you got 1060% damage multiplier, and the game crashed. Oh, that's beautiful. Bro, I think it's so interesting, because, like, what was it? I was listening to Distractable, and, like, if you listen to, like, Markiplier talk about, like, other people playing games, I guess, like, something I have, like, learned about him is that he really hates it when people, like, just try to go to the way to, like, break a game. Where it's just, like... Well, he talked about the Elden Ring, where he's like, people make these, like, just these broken builds in Elden Ring, clearly just ruin the game. And I'm like, isn't that what's supposed to be fun about those types of games, though? Just finding new and creative ways to break them using the resources the game provides. I don't know. It's just interesting, because I've never seen anyone with that opinion on when it comes to games like this. And again, he was talking about the same thing for like Slay the Spire 2. He was talking about like, or like it was like a recent episode of Distractable. He was talking about Slay the Spire 2 and how he's enjoying that game. But you know, like obviously like there are fun broken builds, but like if a build is like over centralizing, the devs will try to like rein it in. And so he's talking to people like complaining about that. And like, again, you do kind of got to accept that if it's a game that can be updated, that, like, a broken build that works in one patch may not work the next, obviously. That just makes sense, and some people have a hard time accepting that for some reason. But again, like, he was talking about how some people only have fun with the game by, like, just breaking it completely or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like that is the fun part of it, like, just trying to... For some people, that is the fun, like, just trying to see what they can do with the resources provided to them. Other roguelikes are just more fun to play. Depends on the roguelike. Personal experience of roguelikes, either I break them or they break me. There will never be a good SGG roguelike. Yeah, roguelikes like that are really hard to make. I think 18.5 is the closest Touhou's ever done to like an SGG roguelike. And yeah, it's... I had fun with it, but it is a little like... You know, it's a little iffy. Having broken builds is only really a problem when it comes to games that are primarily online competitive. That is true. This is how I see it. I don't know. I think, but like, he was talking about like people making broken builds, like ruining experience for the single player aspects. Like, not even just like, I was like, in his head, like, if it goes against what the devs intended the experience to be, then it's not fun, per se. Which, I don't know. I think there can be plenty of fun had in, like, going about it in a way the devs didn't necessarily expect. And I think as a dev, it's fun to see what people can do with, again, the resources you provided to them. Yeah, it's less fun in, like, in a PvP environment, though. That is for sure. Like, if you're doing stuff that's, like, completely breaking the game and you're using it against another person, I guess, that like, because then that's just someone else's day you're ruining. But, like, if it's, like, a single-player game, like, you're not really ruining anyone else's day by using a broken build. Like, you're just getting through the game in a way that works for you. Thank you, bubble hitboxes. I do love how those bubbles are infinitely more forgiving than in, like, EOSD. It's so funny. There's always the option of looking at the broken build and going, nah. Yeah, you don't have to use it. And it... Which I think is what makes them fun. Where it's just like... Well, again, it's fun, like, just trying to, like, see, again, like, just how far you can take your own broken build, right? Like, you can see what someone else did and be like, that's cool. But what if I try doing someone with this, right? It's just, like, experimenting and, like, just finding out, like, okay, but what can I do to play the game in a way that suits my play style? Wow. It's like the fastest I've ever cleared out those fairies. Again, I think that's another reason why I like Bat to the Heavens, though. I guess to gush about Bat to the Heavens more. Like... Like, the solution you see someone else use to solve a puzzle is probably not going to be the solution you use. Like, depending... And, like, the game gives you, like, a ton of tools to work with to solve puzzles. It's mainly just figuring out, like... It's like, how are you going to use the tools at your disposal? Like, how are you going to use your moveset in order to, like, get past this puzzle in either the intended or unintended way? You're giving too much credit to the average human being. They don't know the concept of making their own fun. That is also true. You make a broken build and you run... Yeah, it just depends on what experience you're looking for, I guess. Because if you're playing Dark Souls and you just want to beat it, right? Then you won't mind using a broken build because you're beating the game. But if you're playing Dark Souls and you're like, oh, I want to really struggle against these bosses and learn them in and out, and you make a build that, like, prevents you from doing that, then you're not going to have as much fun. Maintain my point that you can just use worse builds to make the game more fun for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think a game's worse off for having broken builds. And honestly, I don't... Yeah. Again, I don't even think that was Markiplier's opinion either. I could imagine someone not liking the game for having broken builds. I guess it's more so, like, yeah, from the game dev's perspective, where it's like, oh, we need to patch out, like, these broken builds. I think, again, I'm fine with, like, patching out, like, broken builds only when they're, like, really over-centralizing. Even in a single-player game, where it's like... If you're playing a single-player game, and it's like, oh, well, why would I use this worse build when I can just use this? Like, if that's what, like, the casual player is thinking to themselves, then, like, if it's, like, a build that's, like, not that hard to make, or not even that hard to, like, conceive of, and it's just better than everything else you have in a game where, like, you're supposed to approach things in your own way, again, you can still just not use it. That is definitely true. But I think, like, from a game dev perspective, you're like, that's probably not how you want the game to be looking. So I still get changing that, even if it doesn't, again, even if that's not, like, necessarily, even if it's not necessarily ruining the experience, it's still just, like, again, I think, like, I don't know, but buffing and nerfing is just done with the sole purpose of just trying to make the game more fun. And if a dev thinks they can, like, nerfing a certain build can, like, encourage the use of, like, other builds, or, like, not even encourage that, but make other builds more so, like, in line, where it's like, oh, I have this really strong build that does this, and then I also have this really strong build that does that, right? As opposed to, like, I have this one build that does everything I could ever want it to. Okay, there we go. That was much cleaner rice. That was very clean restreams there. I liked that. Okay, little scuffed on that, but honestly fine. There are plenty of times where I did need to keep moving, and I committed, and that was really good. I had a little more confidence in just seeing what I needed to do, and I did it. I thought I was dead for a second there. Thought I was absolutely dead. Thought I was absolutely dead, but I'm absolutely alive. Look at how absolutely alive I am. Look at that. Alright. Well, that is a run to Sanyo. So we'll see what we can do with it. Non one. Whoops. I had a fine read there. It was literally just like I messed up on my gameplay. Okay, nice. That was very good reading. I didn't know where to go there. I didn't know where to go. You posted something on Twitter? Then I shall take a look. In a minute. In due time. You must have patience. She is very low on that screen, by the way. She is so low on the screen. Nice. Very good reading, very good reading. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. Well, that was just very asshole-ish of you. Wow, again? Sanyo, you're a piece of work. And then I just ran blatantly into that. I just blatantly ran into that. Alright, yeah, we're not killing her in this final. It's not even remotely happening. It's just not happening. I just can't kill her. I just gotta take the life. She called down on my screen till I escape R. Okay, I'll check Twitter after this run to be real. Given the chance, people will optimize the fun out of the game. I feel like, I can't remember if I read that or whether I missed that. I don't know. Optimizing is fun to some people, is how I look at it. It's the same with speedrunning. That's why people get into speedrunning, because they want to, like, get more out of a game they already enjoy. Okay. This is another run to stage 4 today. Hopefully we can at least get it past good old Jimmy Jimbo. Yeah, I honestly think I was probably going to be killed by Yin Yang if the yellow rice didn't kill me first. I tried slipping into that corner, and there was a Mentos perfectly in wait. Wow. That's just how that goes sometimes, unfortunately. Alright. Don't die to this section. Alright, a new bomb acquired. Now we can win. Well, despite everything, this was actually an attempt to meet Samaru today. Somehow. I don't think it can get that far. I only have 1 power and 2 lives, but like, we're here. You know what? You know what? Just for the occasion, you know, for just such an occasion, let's pull up his life split. There we go. If I can, I don't care. I don't care life split. +1. And now we're gonna do it like this for the rest of this attempt. Look at that. We found Misamaru. Hi. Yeah, that was a rough spot to be in. And that was just bad gameplay on my part. Fuck you, Misamaru! Alright. I'll probably just practice for the rest of the sesh. Let's go to twitter.com, though. Hi, Misamaru. Bye, Misamaru. I'm not getting rid of Misamaru, by the way. Can I... Notifications. Follow. No, I... Create... Oh, yes. Follow Mr. Beast. Yeah, that's what I want. Can I find the person I actually follow? Oh, there we go. Aw. Wait, no. That's... Wait, no. Oh, you reposted that. Where's your post? There we go. You're participating in the Medicine Melancholy only event. As one of the 30+ artists who have worked on the art book. Wait, that's April? Oh yeah, we're in April. Medicine keychains also be sold. Oh, that's sick. Got a profile following. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I don't want to be verified. Why do I have 4 followers, huh? Oh, Paul is lazy, teach mystic. You know what, that makes sense. Yeah. Hold on. I'm on profile. How do I get to following? There's post. Oh, this is Taikyu. Yeah, this makes sense. But, like, these aren't recent posts. Under my bio? What? Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, and it was this. There we go. Yeah. Very cute medicine, though. Very cute. She's very happy. She looks... She's got a little Santa thing going on here. Your biggest pride? What, the Hollow Knight completion or the medicine? This is a pretty cool thing though. Yeah, so 30 again, a 30+ artist medicine event, Medicine Melancholy event, and then there'll be keychains. There's gonna be a medicine. Why is there a convention for this one character? What? I was already surprised there was gonna be like I was already surprised to learn about this. Can I find... Where's yours? I don't think yours is here yet. Thank you for the scrub. I like how they have potions. Aww. They did a lot, actually, with just, like... Huh. Yeah, they managed to do a lot of shit with fucking, like, just crayon. Not crayon, chalk. Oh, that's I didn't notice this. Oh, that's beautiful. Guess which keychain is yours? Wait, could I have seen that? Go to me. Following. Crown. Also, why am I following Spotify? Oh, out of these ones? One of these is yours? A Twitter doom scrolling stream. No, this is Twitter Medin scrolling. Very different. Fuck. I'm not good at outlines. I'm gonna guess the really tiny one. I'm gonna guess little baby one here. Incorrect. All right. Well, I gave him my best shot. I gave him my best shot. I'm trying to think of... It's the second one? Oh, this one. Okay, okay. Unironically, this was gonna be my second guess. I wasn't sure if I should guess again, but it was gonna be my second. So I would've gotten it on the entirely less impressive second try. And I'm not just saying that. Wink. I definitely would have gotten it. Wink. Second try. Wink. I fucking... I refuse to remove Misamaru from the screen, but also she's covering my shit. Luckily, I can still hit practice just fine. All right, let's do some practice. Let's do some practice. What went wrong today? My Misamarus were pretty bad. Or not Misamarus. My fights with Sanyo were really bad. Even on the good run I had, that was still a really bad Sanyo fight. So I think we practice her. Oh no, right. Set the lives, by the way. Again, I think full power 2 lives is good practice. I think that yellow rice could have been better on the one attempt that it gets yellow rice. I think my yellow rice reading on that free power attempt was better, to be honest, but I still feel like I should work on it more. I did not realize how much of a community there was for medicine, though. I know you really like medicine. I didn't know there was people dedicated to medicine enough, though, to do a whole fucking convention. I was impressed alone by just, like, there being an art book with, like, 30-plus artists who wanted to draw medicine. And keychains. She is very adorable, but I feel like, no one, I don't know, I just feel like medicine was like a really like early game, like, I feel like medicine got attention like fan works early on in the series, because she was like, because there was like a smaller cast then. I guess like, to be fair, those works that exist of her still do exist, right? She kind of got attention because of like early on with like which is the same with a lot of characters in her time frame, right? Yeah, that was just really bad movement on my part. But then I feel like she's like fallen off as time has gone on. But I mean, clearly she has not fallen off for everyone. Clearly not, you know, not everyone's forgotten about medicine. I wonder if she'll end up moving up on the good old popularity contest list this year, or the next popularity contest list that happens because of this. If she does, it might not be by much, but she might move up. She might move up. And I've talked about this before, but it's like, Asprey of M's talked about like how like sometimes you'll get like fake boost or whatever on characters where it's like, oh yeah, a character will be like more popular for 1 year because someone will like campaign. Oh my god. That was embarrassing. Someone will like campaign being like, hey, get my character to a higher spot. And then people will just like see that and then be like, oh yeah, I got an extra vote. I'll give it to this character. And he talks about how that's like, you know, not like that's not like real popularity because the next year they're just going to fall off. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like in a series where like fan interactions are almost like in a way almost more important than canon interactions for characters, I feel like if someone campaigns for their character and then someone goes and puts a vote for them, like if they didn't have another character they wanted to put in that spot and then they saw someone campaigning and they're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll help campaign for this character. I feel like in a way that's still like that technically they did earn that. You know what I mean? Like if they got boosted 1 year because they got campaigned. And again, naturally, yeah, the next year they are going to fall off because if they are going to fall off if they don't get campaigned again or if people don't care because they're getting campaigned for again. Like, obviously that will definitely happen. But it's also like, I don't know. I don't really think that means that the previous year was fake. I need to stop doing that. Fan interaction are only good if they respect the little canon there is. Yeah, but like, I'm talking in terms of personality, because like, or not personality, in like popularity, right? Her story is by far the best one POV. She does have an interesting character arc. I think, was it the most, for was it for Touhou 9, the most interesting characters that get talked about are like Racing and Medicine. Yeah, but no, yeah, again, when it comes to popularity, right, it does not like regardless of how like canon the discussion is, if for one reason or another you have attention drawn to a character, then they will become more popular, even if it's like not something that they would normally do, right? Or like, even if it's not true to that character. That is how characters become more popular, is that like people start talking about them for one reason or another. Or it's like, oh, did you see this the insane shit fucking, I don't know, Toyohime did in this fan comic? That shit's crazy. And then everyone starts talking about Toyohime. It also doesn't, well, also Toyohime was in Touhou 20, but don't forget about that fact. It was just it was a name I pulled out of my head. All right. Like, that is how, for a lot of characters, that is how their popularity will be drummed up. Again, canon interactions can be, like, just as, if not more important than fan interactions, too. But, like, fandom interactions are a big leading factor as to why a character will or will not be more or less popular in a day. You know what I mean? Because, like, again, like, fan works and interactions are, like, very just influential in the series in general. And so, obviously, that will, like, those will also influence, like, who people consider more popular on any given day. So if people do something to get their character more attention, even if that is just campaigning, then that does mean that, oh, hey, people actually took time to look at and think about this character that they normally wouldn't think about. They're gonna send me the art book and the keychain. Oh, that's sick. Is there any way to... Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting the keychain. Is there any way to, like, order that? I don't know, like, how far along in production that is. I guess if it's too expensive, I might not end up getting it, but it's a keychain. Well, I guess shipping costs will probably bump it up, depending on where it's from. But, I don't know. I'd at least like to see it. It's going to Japan on May 25th. So yeah, shipping costs would definitely bump that up quite a bit. I'm still, I don't know. I'd still be interested to see it. But yeah, so I guess May 25th, I'll see if there's a way I can order it. Oh, going in person. Okay, so no, you cannot order it. So there's a convention. Okay, so there's a convention in Japan on May 25th, and if you want the art book or the keychain, you gotta go to it. Except you are an artist. So you actually, or you were an artist in it, so they will be sending it directly to you, which I guess would make sense. 'Cause it would be a little sad if you know, helped out with it and like put in your own work and then you didn't even get to see it. Pretty much? Okay. Yeah, I probably will not be able to, or I probably will not be getting it then, because I don't really have the money to go to Japan, believe it or not. I'm still in Colleg. At the very least, was it? Because I could not see the design for the keychain, so... I'll probably end up getting to see a picture for your keychain design later, though. When it is ready. When it is ready... well, technically it's already ready, but, like, when the public is ready to see it. When it is ready for public viewing and eyes, I will look at it, and I'll be like, hey, that's pretty cool. Probably. That'll be literally me. That'll be live Christopher reaction. I'll go like, that's pretty cool. And we're gonna look back at this moment, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, he was so right. Streamer predicted his own words. That's crazy. No streamer's ever done that before. I do love how only I get to see the fucking Misumaru scene counter. It's still there. I'm not getting rid of it. Honestly, I probably should set up an OBS thing for it, though. Yeah, because I don't think I need the Misumaru kill counter, per se. I think the Sanyo kill counter. I think the Misumaru scene counter, even at this point, would still make more sense. Because it is more interesting to know, like, when I get runs to Misumaru. Even if it's 0, it's still, like, it shows... I think that's a better way to show more or less how the session's going. It's just like, did he get to Misumaru? This is like the most scuffed way in the world I could have done that. No, I don't think the Marissa sad expression is supposed to be there. It looks like her mouth is cut off. I don't think that one's intentional. I don't know where the Marissa sad expression is coming from, but I don't think it's supposed to be there. Like, there's something incorrect going on with this. There's something... Wait. Oh god, my mouse is offset on OBS. Wait. Oh wait, is it now? No, yeah. So, in OBS, my mouse is over her mouth, but in the game, my mouse is over her hat. Like, the white part of it. It's like up and to the left. What the fuck? Like, right now, I'm hovering around her mouth. Okay, well, now I'm hovering around her mouth. What? Why does my mouse do this? Alright, well, that was free practice Sanya's. Yeah, and then here's the double mouse. Oh, what's going on with that? Oh, because I guess... Hold on. If I go to 18, let me go to properties. Capture audio. I can't... Where's, like, the disable mouse? How do I hide mouse? I don't know if I can do that. Whatever. Okay, just do, what are we doing? I was technically struggling with the mid-boss. I think I want to practice Rice, and I want to practice Sanyo. I want to practice Rice, I want to practice Sanyo. That's what I want. Yeah, definitely some lucky dodges there. Yeah, I also don't know why the white line of doom appears over Marissa's head. It's there for some reason. I have no clue why it's there, but it is there. Yeah, again, I'm not reading this as I should. Walls, and I gotta know where the gaps in the walls are. So I was reading that just fine for a little bit. Yeah, and like even just reading a 4 power is hard. So I think like just getting used to it like this is fine. It's hard when I just see everything on the left and then suddenly I have to realize, like, oh, I should stop moving. I should stop moving so much. Again, it's walls. I need to find out where I need to go. I need to actually see where's open and where's not. Okay, scuffed, but that's good. Again, yeah, my reading on that was a little better. Nope. That was not where it was. That wasn't where it were. That wasn't even where it were. Oh my god, bro doesn't even know where it were. Yeah, definitely got a little lucky on some of those. But again, even if I do get lucky, I still have the tendency to choke just because I don't necessarily know what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm surviving longer, but I'm not necessarily solving the situation in some of these cases. I mean, surviving longer is still a better start. I mean, that was, yeah, I got lucky, but that was pretty good. That was, no, I was happy if I was reading most of that, to be honest. That was pretty nice. I was reading that pretty well. Nice. Okay, that was... I think I did get pretty lucky there, but, like, genuinely, my reading was, like... I was on top of the reading that entire time. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, and I didn't need to hit stage 4 again. Alright, to finish it off, let's do a little bit of this. This is how I like to practice Misamaru, because... So, yeah, how I like to practice Misamaru is just 1 power, 3 lives. It gets me more consistent while trying to practice other shit. And then 2 lives is more or less like an okay. Like, a 2 miss is more or less an okay, like, spell 1, if I'm being real. With 1 power... Oh, well, that was just really bad on my part. 1 misses can happen, though, and they're really good when they do happen. Like, a 2 miss is more realistic on this first. Okay, well, I did just get incredibly fucking lucky there. That can happen. Yeah. I think... Spell 1 is brutal. Spell 2 is also brutal, but not as brutal as Spell 1. And then Spell 3 is brutal, but also not as brutal as Spell 1. I'd say spells 1 and 3 are definitely, like, the hardest, though. Spell 2 is either really easy. Spell 2 is easy if she's high on the screen, and if she moves down, you're fucked. Is more or less how it goes. Like that. I was fine there. Oh, I was fine. I was fine. Yeah, my goal with my Misamaru attempts, though, is to literally get to her final, because literally just doing that is really hard. And then also trying to, like, beat her final of, like, 1 to 2 power is also really brutal. I mean, like, I give it my best attempt on her final, but, like, beating her final is not the goal of practice. It's getting to it, because even doing that consistently is really hard. I did not see that gray yin-yang orb at first. Incredible RNG on spell 3. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That was splendid. That was fucking crazy with that shit. That was such good luck on that. Like, the only scary part was that, like, 1 gray yin-yang orb I almost ran into. Holy shit. That was a very generous spell 3. I don't think I've ever seen her be that generous with that spell. Again, it's not impossible for practice Misamaru's to happen. They're just really hard. But that is more so the gameplay I'm looking for if I want to get a run back to stage 5 and have it be nice and clean. Yeah. See, that's more or less what happens. I mean, to be fair, I didn't even get bad luck there. That was just bad gameplay on my part, to be honest. That was nothing but, like, just pure bad gameplay on my part. Yeah, the only saving grace about Misamaru is that she actually does give the most power out of any boss. It's so rough when she does that. Or, like, it's so rough when that happens. Again, her yin-yang orbs are just gigantic. This is Misamaru's big orb adventure for a reason. Honestly, I imagine, like, was it Misamaru's Big Orb Adventure? And for some reason, I just imagine, like, a Katamari-style game where you play as Misamaru, just rolling around a giant yin-yang orb. The mental imagery of that to me is adorable, where it's just like Misamaru is just the size of the prince. I remember the days when I used to need to, like, have a mental reminder for myself of, like, which knot I was doing. Where I was just like, down, up, down. Now I just kind of do it. See how much nicer this is when she decides to, like, cooperate? Look at how cooperative she's being. God damn. I don't even need to do another restream. Yeah, that was just terrible movement on my part. That should have been a free, non-free. That should have been free. I think I really don't want to go for too much longer, so I will try my best to just, like, get one more attempt to her final, and then I'll probably call it for this stream. Shit. Sometimes that just happens. Sometimes you just try your best on spell 1 and then you just die 3 times in a row. That last step was definitely my fault. The other 2 were just, like, really rough patterns, and the last one was just, like, I just streamed down too much. Yeah, almost all of these... What was it? The 0 and 43, like, basically all of those are from practice, and yeah, again, not a single one has gotten a cap. Yeah, this is just bad gameplay on my part. Whoops. This is a fun song. I do like this song. I mean, again, to be fair, the Touhou music I always find fun. If you told me to tell you what song this was, though, I probably could not tell you. Like, if you played this song, like, a week from now, or, hell, if you had played this song, like, earlier today, and you're like, tell me whose theme this is, I'd be like, It's like, it's, someone's. This is definitely a Touhou theme. Yeah, I just am playing lazy. Come on. Yeah, just bad gameplay on my part. Oh, that was just super unfortunate. I had to go down because of the big ones, and then there was just a fork waiting down there. What? Like, it was still technically possible to dodge. It was just gonna be really rough. Again, I think you're... I think you can see why, again, most of the time I just want to get to her final. Because, like, again, doing that is still really difficult. Even with free lives. I mean, it's free lives, 1 power, yeah, but, like, still. Like, the sad part is that it's really not that unrealistic. I genuinely didn't know where to go there. I don't know if I could have dodged that, to be honest. It's 2:30. I think I need to call it. Unfortunate, but I think it is what it is. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching this. Yeah, I guess. Again, the attempts weren't the worst. I got A run to Misamaru. I definitely just need to work on it more. And again, my Misamaru itself needs way more consistency. In any case, thank you so much for ever watching this. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.